And welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait. You hear that? Nothing.
Oh, Catherine. Yay.
Hello. Sorry, I just got off work. So I'm a little like...
Yay. I'm so happy. This makes me so happy. Yay. Okay, so everybody, we are doing a postmortem of the Brown Girls Do Gymnastics Roundtable. And we are doing a preview of US Classics, which is happening in a week and a half, next weekend. Not this weekend coming up, but next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like the 18th.
The middle of the month. Oh, so we got like 2 weeks.
Yeah. We have 2 weeks for people to withdraw from US Classic.
Basically.
So, I mean, I don't really have thoughts on the college thing. I mean, do you have any? Did you watch Catherine?
I watched it, but I don't. I'm a white girl, and I feel like I don't have the cultural, like, gravitas to speak to it.
No, but you know about, like, school finances and how schools are run, the bureaucracy within school. Yeah,
I mean, everything about that situation strikes me as a school that's not very well run financially, but I'm an outsider here. You know what I'm saying?
That's a very smart interpretation of what's going on. I mean, it's
Correct.
just shit.
That's
It's
correct.
just shit. It's
My
just
my experience is, and I mean, this is like big companies and small companies. Like the smaller the school, the more like hinky things happen in the finances.
mm-hmm.
Because like if you have a big school, they're going to have a like board of directors and professional people running the finances, and like it's much harder for like entire departments to go wrong. But then again, I went to UNC when they had fake classes for football players, so what do I know?
I'm sorry,
True.
what?
Yeah.
At the time I was at UNC, they were running fake classes for football players, which is like hilarious in retrospect because their football team sucked. But like, if you talk to a UNC alumni, we're all pissed because it's a good school and like it's a black mark of like now for the rest of our like lives we have to deal with the like people laughing at the fake classes.
Mm.
What kind of classes
So,
were
yeah.
they?
They were the African American Studies department.
Once again, happy Pride, happy Black Pride, and the Black people telling us once again. As a Black person, I will say this, and I'm not going to try to get addicts in trouble. I'm just saying that there are people who are maybe they're not in the sport of gymnastics directly, right? Maybe they have blogs and maybe they have platforms and they're trying their very hardest to get their audience to, how can I say this very nicely with so people can understand where I'm coming from? To give a fuck about these programs in the first place, right? And it's just very unbecoming when you have platforms, blogs, who are begging for people to come on and speak on their behalf. So their audience, the Gymternet, Twitter, can care, can start to help fundraise, can start to focus on these schools when they're on TV. When Addis is, or when Michaela, or when Catherine, or when Alistair, or when Shayna, or whenever somebody has an opportunity, they could post something about that and help bring attention to said schools. But said program, said everything just is so under the table, and it just helps me realize as a fan why so much bullshit goes on in this sport. Because
Well,
go
it's the
ahead,
same
Ken.
thing that's happening in men's gymnastics too.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah. I mean, to an
it's
extent, it's kind of like what's going on with Kaylee
it's like
Nemours' mom, from what we saw posted.
and for those who did not see Addict's rant, Addict had a really good rant on USA Gymnastics, and I just want to add to that rant to the men. How the fuck do y'all get so mad that nobody watched y'all asses when there literally was no stream to a major qualifying meet to the motherfucking U.S. Nationals, but there was no way to watch it? How can y'all get mad when nobody gives a fuck when y'all don't give a fuck about us as the fans? And it goes the same thing with the black schools in these HBCUs. Y'all aren't tapping into y'all motherfucking market, which is the fans. Y'all want these black people who don't give a fuck about gymnastics in the first place to all of a sudden start to give a fuck when you have a fucking open ass market of fans that gives a fuck, that will donate $10, $20 every Friday night to see these damn meets. But do y'all tap into these markets? No, because why? It makes too much sense. I don't know.
I do want to say something about the men's qualifier, because so the excuse that the USAG gave was that they only have one stream team and they were at American Classic, which yes and no. Like yes, yes, American Classic was the thing that the audience who pays for Flip Now is more likely to want to watch. However, unless their stream team is incompetent, they could have pre-set up something, and I just don't believe that they couldn't find somebody at the Air Force Academy to help them stream a meet, because the Air Force Academy streams meets all the time. Now, I believe what I would not be surprised is if some USAG person showed up with an iPad expecting to be able to stream over the internet and not realize that a building at the Air Force Academy built in the 1960s doesn't have good Wi-Fi because it was built to deal with a nuclear. I had this discussion with addicts because I did a bunch of academic work at West Point.
I was this because that was you, Michaela. I was you.
Yeah. So I did a bunch of academic work at West Point. So I actually do know something about military academies and also about public buildings built in the 1960s, which all of the Air Force Academy were built to double as bomb shelters. And so they all have Wi-Fi problems now.
Thick ass walls. Thick ass walls.
Yes. So
and it makes sense if you think about it.
Right. So in those buildings, you have to have an Ethernet connection to be able to stream something, which I bet the Air Force Academy has, but that I bet USAG's people showed up and expected to be able to stream this over Wi-Fi.
And didn't have the capability to wire in.
That's my guess. But I mean, that's just a guess.
God. That's why we have to go scout the location beforehand. Like,
I mean, this is sharing my other life is as a military historian.
It fascinates me to no end. She showed me some videos over the incompetence of the Russian Navy. Wonderful.
I would like to see that. That's just kind of a secondary fascination with mine, the army and wars and stuff.
She would tell you stories.
I will send you a playlist at some point, Michaela.
Yay.
So do we want to recap American Classic before we move on somewhere?
Sure.
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
we can.
I think I've ranted too much about the graphics themselves. We haven't even talked about the content of the meet itself.
Well, I want to talk about the junior Bullock from Capitol.
Yes,
who has
Charlie Bullock,
a gorgeous. She's the only person. Like, if you look at junior scores right now on bars, it's all Elena Colas and Bullock.
Damn.
Like, people need to be paying attention to that girl for Junior Worlds because she's the only one that's going to that I've seen that can challenge Colas if she hits.
That's interesting, especially because Elena Colas is in a league of her own, and poor girl, right now what she's dealing with is beyond me. But whatever. Things happen. But
I think the juniors are going to surpass every single one of the American seniors that we've seen so far because the juniors are just so much. Certain juniors, I think the eventual future teams are going to be made up of the veterans that we know and love, and then the new juniors, not the current crop of seniors. Because this squad reminds me so much of the 2021 through 2024 quad. When everybody
did you vote in her poll?
Yes, when everybody was waiting for Carly and Holly and Courtney and Ashley to turn senior because they knew Tasha, she might hold on or not, but Tabitha Yin was cute in 20, but nobody thought Tabitha Yin was going to hold on to the way she. No Tino Shade Stafford, but it was the truth. Like, it was just a lot of girls who was around in 2001 and 2002 that this group of girls just reminds me of. Like,
so I kind of agree with you and I kind of don't, because the ones who look really good to me as juniors are the Crane sisters, but I also don't trust Gage.
Neither.
Oh,
so
that's tea. That's tea. Clock it.
That's true. I mean,
But because the Crane sisters are obviously the best U.S. juniors right now, I don't think that that's really a question.
No.
Other than sort of Bullock on bars, but like, I just like Leanne Wong is the last Gage senior who like really had a long senior career.
Just listen, no, and Wonginators, don't come for me. Why are we here?
Because Leanne is better be world all around champion
In what world?
in the world of 2025.
And not when Kaylee Neemore exists, not when Julia Perotti exists, not when Melina Esposito exists.
They fall.
And the Russians. And Leanne isn't gonna fall?
I mean,
In the Russian,
maybe. But
Leanne is
I
always
still
falling
have,
worlds.
I have more hope in Leanne than I have. Okay, great. I have more hope in Leanne than I have in any of the American current group of singers.
Well, that's that. I mean that. So I don't disagree that Leanne is better than a lot of the current group of seniors. I think it's going to be hard to dislodge Hang.
Yeah.
Jayla is great, but Jayla's issue for me, and I'm not sure.
The form
is it's the form and it's the routine construction. Like, I get it that she gets to her start values, but she gets to her start values in just the most labored, unusual ways.
So
that
one of the people who talks to me on the inside described it as everyone at Pacific Rain makes everything look hard.
Yeah.
So I just as a matter of like establishing a reputation and what she did at Pan Am's, I just think Hang is on the world's team unless she flops the summer. And that is going to make Leanne, like, should we document, by the way?
Oh, yeah. Michaela, did you read about that?
When you send it to me, then the Fisk thing started, so I hadn't gotten a chance to look at it.
Fair.
So can I give you the like highlights of it?
Yeah.
They've basically built in a special backdoor for Shy and Sky to make the world's team. And they've done it in a way that basically they decided mid-year to change the U.S. Championship qualification procedures so that everybody who was on the 2023 Worlds team automatically qualifies for championships. So Sky doesn't have to show up at any classic, by the way.
I told you.
And everybody and their mother can petition to Worlds trials.
Told you.
Oh, see, so again, this just makes me feel. I know this is stupid, but I'm just telling y'all, like, the way they're doing things with you, it just makes me feel like the world's team is going to be. I don't know why Leanne is trying so hard.
I think,
like, Jordan,
the world's team is going to be Shy and Sky, and two all-arounders is what it's going to be, and I don't think Leanne's going to make that cut.
No, but maybe Jordan, because Jordan has been training. It's just she's not competing, and this is what makes me think she's going to try for this Worlds, because she has been upgrading her bars. Again, like I said, I think a world all-around medal is more valuable to her than a floor exercise bronze medal.
Based on just principle alone, Gina will not give it back. You have to pry it from her hands.
But Gina isn't a gymnast, and I think
all of this doesn't matter unless rules before World's trials, because she doesn't have to give the medal back until she loses that appeal. So she could show to Worlds and have not given back the medal. Maybe Jordan. I don't think I want to say anything like predict Jordan until she says something about wanting to compete this year, because that's just that.
Or shows up.
Like, and Sky or Shy could not be in shape by World's trials too. But at the moment, it looks to me like the only positions on this team are going to be all-arounders. And since Roberson has
One more time, you roboted.
Oh, sorry. Since Roberson has a potential vault medal, I think they were likely to take her because you only put up 3 people on each event. So if you're going to put Sky on beam and Shy on bars, the only room is left on that team is for 2 all-arounders. So you take your best all-arounder and you take Roberson as an all-around and give you a potential vault or floor medal. Addicts, I can see that face
What
you're
if
making.
Leanne has her? What if
like
Leanne has her Chung back?
What Chung?
Okay,
What
I'm so
Chung?
sorry. You're correct, Addis. What if Leanne has her pastel with a full turn back?
Like if Leanne has a Chung that can repel off of both hands, that the international judges are not going to downgrade, then that's a different thing. I think anybody who shows up in contend for that world's team, but I'm not sure I see a
Let me
lot of
tell you,
Chungs. I'm not sure I see a lot of
I
Chungs in the U.S. field this year.
I do. It's so interesting because on the world level, I don't feel like you need that much to be world champion on vault this year. Like, I think if you had, I think if Jordan Childs had her DTY and her Lopez back the way she was doing it in 2022 and 2023, I think she probably would be world champion on vault right now. Like, I think even people with harder vaults, their form in the airs,
It's going to be
scores
hard,
them.
but
Go ahead.
so I think it will be hard to beat Karina Schoenmeyer and Fontaine on form if she has the same 2 vaults she had in 2022, because they have the same 2 vaults she does, and Schoenmeyer has impeccable form.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Leanne's stand-up position was lacking, especially always got downgraded.
And no one's ever going to downgrade Schoenmeyer's Lopez.
No.
Anyway,
And then there's a possibility that Reby just might do vault, and that's it.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming that she's going to be a vault champion.
Yeah, she just might do vault, and that's it. And if she's there vaulting, that takes so.
It's curtains. Like, if Rebecca is vaulting and she's gonna be on the world team, it's curtains. Like, you're done. Like, I would say Karina Schoenmeyer, silver, and then Fontaine for bronze or Roberson.
I would say Navas is somewhere in there.
And Navas! Yeah. Oh my god. This is just, it's shaping up to be very
the vault,
fun.
I think the vault field is much better than people are giving it credit for.
Yeah.
Much more diverse in recent history.
But so is there anything from the seniors from American Classic we should talk about?
Yes. So
the rise of Izzy Stassi.
Yes, that's exactly what I was getting at. We all love new introductions, right? Shout out to Kensley. But in some cases, new introductions can cost you a title, as it happened with Izzy Stassi this past weekend, where she did not mount the bars again in time. So she got a 0.3 new introduction. She would have won. And I want people to open their eyes and their ears when I say this. Izzy Stassi would be a fantastic second all-arounder for that team.
Over Claire?
I said what I said. Claire has their back.
Over Ashley?
I said what I said.
Well, Ashley fell on both of her events at American Classic, and Claire did not go for Pan Am selection because of quote unquote a back issue. I don't know how serious it was, because there's nothing as inevitable as death taxes and woke up back.
Yeah.
People keep saying this goes on a show. I'm like, with what back? Those vertebrae are not healing themselves.
I mean, I'm not on the Izzy Stassi for Worlds train that Addix is on, but I think Izzy is a much more interesting gymnast than people are giving her credit for, because Michaela, have we ever talked to you about gymnasts where the fans lack object permanence?
No.
So, like, think about a gymnast where if they haven't competed for a bit, fans forget how good they are. So, like, Shy's always the one where you're like, everyone forgets how good she is until, like Helen Kavarich. Like, these people, often it's people who aren't super on social media.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they're not posting a ton of training videos. Like, I feel like Izzy Stassi is like that. People just forgot that she was good.
That double was everything. That Amelia chick was everything.
I mean, she needs better choreography, but that's all of American floor.
Oh my god.
I think the Americans on floor, they're thinking they're like what's that team over there, the Northern they're thinking they're the Dutch, and they're just
we have
not
Dutch coaches.
But it's just not giving that. It's just giving.
We have Patrick and Damon here now, so that's why it's giving, because that's who is the coaching.
So, what do you think about the fact that WCC does not seem to be doing so well under them?
That's not WCC style, no matter how much. WCC are power girls, like Simone. Like, their best gymnasts are basically Simone, but light. Like Jordan, like Jocelyn, like, those type of girls. Like, and
what about Dulce Kaler? What about Tiana Sacra?
They're not WCC's best.
Reese Esponda.
Reese would be there, and Reese is coming to US Classics.
So is Tiana, isn't she?
Why don't we pull up the US Classic roster?
I have it. It's right here.
Ooh.
Okay, let me. Oh, and I just want to shout out a fan favorite, a First Last.
Ooh. First Last is very good.
Okay.
Yeah, First Last. She is a local talent, Michaela.
She's a junior. Okay. Look at the junior list.
She's a junior.
Look at
right here.
Middle column.
Right underneath Greta Croft.
Her name is Ashley First Last.
No, honey, it was a placeholder.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the lack of spaces between the middle column is insane.
Like the one over Greta Cobb is just like one word.
Yeah, Maya Cortez-Coba. All of those. Oh my gosh. The incompetence, I can't. Okay. But we're focusing up here.
So even with the rule changes, it doesn't matter because most of the people are just going to petition straight to World Trials.
No, the rules say that U.S. Classic and Championships are priority meets for decision making. They all if they can show up to this meet, they have to.
Okay. So because Shiley's. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to ask, just because Shiley's, Sky, Jordan, none of these people are here, but it's still a possibility. Jade Carey, none of these people are here, but it's still a possibility that
Jade's not competing this year. She's already said that. And Jordan hasn't said anything about competing this year. Shy has made hints at it. My interpretation of this is that USAG knew that Shy and Sky were not ready for US Classic, but they're medal contenders for Worlds. So they're trying to not shut the door on sending them to Worlds.
Yeah. I mean, Jasmine Jimenez is a Mexican national team member.
Yeah, I think that's just she registered for it before the country change. I don't know if she's a national team member. She did not have a good day at Mexican Nationals.
Oh, she didn't?
She had 2 scores that would have fit in right in NCAA.
Amazing.
So why don't we just go through the list of seniors, though?
Yeah, we can. We also have a tier list that we can do. So
that's fun. Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay, you just want to do that? Okay, let's hop to that then. Okay, here she is. Okay, let me. I didn't put it. Okay, so I messed up when I made it. I didn't put everybody on there, but most people are on there. Most people that I don't want to say it this way, but most people that matter. That sounds so ugly, but I mean it is what it is, right? There we go. Okay, cool. Here we go. Okay.
They're having 2 sessions and they're seeding them, so all of the best gymnasts are in the second session.
So let me make create live event so everybody can vote. I'll flip stream, and we're gonna do 45 seconds. We're voting on US Classic. Okay, and then
so many of these girls I could not pick out in a crowd.
Me either, but you know what? We're gonna do it. we're gonna try. Okay, so here I'm gonna put the link in the chat on Twitter, and there you go. Poop, and there you go.
I mean, some of them, so many of them also have their hair down, and I can never tell gymnasts apart when they have their hair down.
Right, like Madison Koshin.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is on Twitch. All right, so let's go back here, and then we can start this now. This is Lisa Zhu. Wait, is it?
So she won American Classic.
Wait.
No, that's Rosa.
You're going too
fast.
Rosa.
So let's say Rosa.
Read the categories that were putting the people in, because did you do the dark horse?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
It's just S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier. I had other names, but it didn't save it apparently. So here we are. This is Alessia Rosa.
She's not going to qualify for. No, she's already qualified for championships. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But she has a nice DTY and nothing else.
Michaela?
I see World Selection Camp, qualifies to Natty, wait for US. Oh no, we haven't changed this since last week. Okay.
No, yeah.
I don't know very much about her, so I'm gonna put her in my dark horse using my same logic as last week, which is I don't know very much about you. So
Michaela, her best non-vault score this year is 13.1 on beam and it's the only 13 she's gotten outside of vault.
Oh.
She does not have 2 vaults. She has a nice DTY that scores well and nothing else.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is one of those, like, everyone is blinded by this really pretty DTY, and I keep going, have you looked at everything else she does though?
Yep. So next up is Leanne Wong.
She's going to World Selection Camp. I don't know why y'all playing in that girl's face.
Okay.
I agree.
So that's the A tier?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Listen, I love Leanne. I love her down, but just like you guys.
I think she'll go on reputation, if nothing else.
Absolutely.
Non-traveling alternate. Non-traveling alternate. I love that for her. Yes, I agree. Non-traveling alternate sounds like she loves to be an alternate.
I mean, she'll go to the camp. I'm not saying she'll make the team, but she'll definitely go to the camp.
Absolutely.
She's going to the camp. Okay. I mean, have you seen her bars?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. They're great.
I mean, she's gonna have trouble making the team, but she's got beautiful bars.
Beautiful bars. Beautiful gowns. That's me saying that. Beautiful gowns.
Are you actually moving pictures or?
Yeah. Are you not? Oh shit! Hold on. Share this. Haven't said. My bad.
Oh, okay. Who's next?
Next up is Risa Sponda, I believe. Risa Sponda.
Yeah, that's Reese's from the. Oh, that's a hard one because we haven't seen anything from Reese in a while.
I don't know what to make of her. Like, she's showing
Listen,
training videos.
yeah, and they were cute. I'm a put her in a solid B tier, maybe. She has potential.
What was her hardest vault that she ever did?
DTY.
She never had a Mustafina.
I'm the wrong person to ask, but I'm gonna give her a B tier. I'm gonna give her a solid
She
B.
hasn't qualified for US champs yet, so
Nola Matthews.
she'll go to World Selection Camp and not be selected yet again.
I agree.
Yikes! 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 Yeah. It's that D. She just hit her ceiling. That's a very clear D ceiling, and I hate that for her. But it is what it is. She'd make a fabulous NCAA gymnast.
She's a beautiful gymnast. Just her best event is like floor, and like she just doesn't have the D on floor to be
competitive.
Someone you like talk about.
Next up is Tiana Simona-Sacra. Now, I'd be remiss if I mentioned that she had a tendon injury on her ankle, which is why she didn't do floor at Pan Americans. So with that,
so she had a sprain, and I think this was a really bad timing for that sprain because, like, they're a lot harder to recover from than I think people give it credit for.
Yeah.
And like she could have trouble training for like a month after that sprain, and this is just a terrible time in the season to lose a month.
Thanks, she stays home.
Wow, that's I'm gonna give it.
She's already qualified for US champs, by the way.
This is Jocelyn Robertson.
I think she's going to World.
I love her. I love her. I love her. Her dad knows I love her.
Her dad knows I love her.
Who put S tier? I'm gonna go A. I'm gonna go A.
Yeah.
Her dad knows I love her.
It's the vaults. Like her main event to make it to Worlds is vaults, and from what I'm seeing, her vaults are not up to par yet.
What's the story behind her dad?
Oh, he's very MAGA, but he's very one of those cool MAGAs.
Yeah, Jeff is awesome.
Yeah, he's one of those cool MAGAs. This is Jayla Hang. I opened the floor.
Going to Worlds unless everybody comes back.
She'd have to fall on her face.
Simone would have to be like, you know what? I have a DTY. I could try.
Oh, Simone?
Has Simone ever done a DTY?
No. Well, I mean, she has when she was a junior. Like I've seen it. It's fine. It's bouncy, but I mean, it's fine. I just, God, and that would be her easy vault. That's the funny part.
Simone could be like, I could do a double layout and dismount with a full in and do something like a front full to a double back as a middle pass. Can I try?
I mean, Simone is like having fun being a footballer, NFL wife right now.
I know.
And influence her. This is Hesley Rivera.
That's another hard one, man. Like, I want to say she's going to Worlds. I think if a lot of people don't try, she's probably the second best all arounder.
Like de facto world team member, like she was the Olympic team member. Wow.
Go ahead, finish it, and I'll give my rant.
It's just, I see the potential where they're trying to go with her.
I'm leaving her home.
I just don't know if she has the. I don't know if her. Oh, I don't want to sound cruel. I don't know if her gymnastics talent is as big.
Come get your girl.
So can I give you my issue with Hesley is that
sure.
To make this World's team, she's going to have to hit both days of U.S. championships, both day the Worlds trials and qualification at Worlds and the all-around final at Worlds, and that girl does not have that many straight hits in her life. Like,
I don't think she has them in
she
her.
has the greatest, like, she has great potential. I'm never gonna like dismiss her potential. It's just I don't believe she will hit that many meets in a row.
She couldn't even hit in qualifications for the Olympics. So this is Dulcie Kaler.
She making nationals, but that's it. I mean, she probably get it. Go ahead.
She seems like an NCAA gymnast to me.
Same.
Yeah, with a really great vault. But
where's she going?
Yeah, she does have a fantastic. You see, no, she's too young. She hasn't committed. She's committed. But people say UCLA. I don't. She seems like an Oklahoma girl to me, or like a Florida girl to me.
She seems like an Oklahoma girl to me too, Addis. I could see her very well at Oklahoma.
Miss No Back, Claire Pease, have at it.
World team as the second best all arounder.
With what back? I reiterate.
I think she's going to be the world team alternate. I think she's going to be screwed by Shy and Sky being back.
Who do you think Valerie wants to make the world's team more, Hesley or Claire?
Claire. Claire is better hitting.
Yeah.
I think Hesley has the name, but Claire has the potential.
I mean, Hesley's going to be famously known forever as being a person who has a gold medal for not doing anything in the team final. I'm not sure that's a name that you want.
This is Audra Valderna.
I am told she's not healthy, but I don't know anything about it.
I don't know who this is.
She's definitely going into that dark horse category. I wish you luck, sis, but I just don't know nothing about you.
She's going to LSU.
Good for Nisha and Shayna.
Yeah, good for them. Shout out to them. I don't know. I don't know her. And I wish I did.
I mean, this is Baldonado?
No, like this is Valderna.
Yeah, this is the only thing I know about her is supposedly she's not healthy.
This young lady, Sage Benedek.
I know nothing about this young lady.
We saw her at Classic.
Yeah, I remember seeing her on a couple of events. I know. Oh, is there a category? Okay, so there's S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and I don't know her. I'm going to put her in.
Yeah, I'm going C. I'll go C.
I'll go. Oh.
C.
Jalen says that Dulcie Kaler is committed to Florida.
Oh,
that sounds right. That sounds right. That sounds right.
This is, I believe this is Sabrina Visconti.
I'm gonna go a C tier gymnast. I liked watching her at Classics. The one event that I saw her at, that I remember watching her from, which was Beam. I think she did Beam. Am I lying at it? Did she?
Girl, I couldn't tell you if you were right or wrong on this one. I just know there were some gays on Twitter that were all.
I know, that's why I remember her. And
we probably saw the same post.
Who is her? She's real pretty.
Real pretty girl. Very killer the cello. Okay, next up is Miley Liu.
Elite World Selection Camp. I don't know about on the team, but at least World Selection Camp.
Yeah, I think she's going to camp.
Okay, we'll love that. Yeah,
she got a 54 at a national qualifier, but it was like the last national qualifier of the year. And one of the coaches who talks to me just told me to think about national qualifiers as the scoring gets more and more Russian the later in the year it is.
Mm.
Fair. Okay, next up is Malaya. Hold on, go for it. Yeah, this is Malia Tressel.
I do not know anything.
She
Uh,
she was cute.
she was cute. I'm gonna go with C tier.
She would do better in NCAA.
Yeah, she's gonna slay.
She's gonna stay in NCAA. She has the power. Yeah.
Whichever Kentucky, Michigan State.
Yeah. Which you gonna say would be great for her. I can see her there. Yeah, I can see her there. Yeah, I could. Absolutely. Yeah. I like that idea actually a lot. Get her! Alright, next up is listen, I couldn't tell you which one this is of the Miltons this is. This is one of them. This is Malia.
So for those who don't know, Malia is the lesser Milton
Oh my
sister.
god!
She is sweet there.
Oh my god. Did Catherine leave?
No, I'm here.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the trestle? On not trestle,
I
not
could not tell you. I could
the
not tell her
Miltons.
from like anybody in like she could like stand next to me and I would not know.
So no on the Miltons.
So I think let me look up because one of them I think is qualified to championships and the other one isn't.
Annalisa is the greater Milton sister.
This is Karen
It's
Fennell.
so sad. It we're already passing by both Miltons.
No, we
Ne-
the other Milton is
so neither Milton is qualified for championships, but like Annalisa has the score that I think will get her there if they drop it.
yeah. So this is Karen Fennell.
I don't know her.
I don't think she's making it to World Camp.
Yeah, I'm gonna go C tier. Okay, next up is this is gonna be a tough one. Next up is Khalees Wilford.
Khalees,
She's
you know I love
she's not
you. I'm
making it to
not.
process.
Khalees, I love you. I'm not. This isn't a read. This is just the game that we're playing. She's not making it out of class at Seattle.
Have fun at Georgia.
There we go. Have fun at Georgia.
Like at the
Have fun at
moment,
Georgia.
her highest
Yeah.
score is a 50.85, and we're expecting them to drop it to 51.
Damn. Gorgeous gymnast, or gorgeous.
She's gonna have so much fun at Georgia when they can hone her talent and
go Dogs.
And so many of these gymnasts are going to be
This
wonderful,
is Jordan Eichmann.
like stars in NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jordan Eichmann.
I think Jordan Eichmann is done with elite.
Same. I agree. So we can actually skip her.
I mean, she's going through the motions.
S tier. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear S tier.
Is that Izzy Stassi?
That is Isabel Stassi, Italian queen.
A tier.
Yeah. S tier all the way. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
No. She's no.
Hear it.
Okay.
I don't want to hear it.
I'm with Michaela. She needs to hit more before she can be S tier.
That's cool. That's cute. I love that for y'all. S tier all the way. That's my girl. If Isabel Stassi has no fans, I have died.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my girl. Okay, this is who is this child? This is Harla Budendeck.
C tier.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Love that. Love that for her. Yeah.
By the way, I just want to interrupt our thing for a moment to say that paper straws should die in like the
Oh, I
burning
hate
pits of
it
hell.
so much. I understand the environment, but
It just seems counterproductive to what we're doing here.
Anyway,
This is Haley Shea Wittenberg.
she's not making it to champs.
She's staying home right here.
Yeah, but like her best score at a champs qualifying event is a 43.75.
Beautiful.
gowns.
Beautiful gown.
First last is not on the tier list because Addicts could not find
Very
a picture
mysterious
of her.
local talent. A very niche local talent.
But you better believe she's an S tier gymnast.
Oh, please. Number one. This is Cammie Westerman.
Ooh,
I love her. Solid B tier. She is very Claire Negretti, and they say come get her.
I wouldn't give her
I don't
B
mind B
tier,
tier.
but she's a decent gymnast. She's in the same level as Khalees, C tier.
I'm sorry, what? What did you just say?
She's at the same level as Khalees.
No. You're not going to do the good sis Cammie Westerman like this.
So I can see Michaela's point because they have like basically identical scores.
Yeah.
I hate that so much for my girl. This is Brooke Pearson. Brooke Pearson.
Now I would give Brooke a B tier gymnast.
B?
I see potential.
The dogs?
The question is, can WCC reach her potential?
Can she?
I just don't understand why Laurent can't just be the head coach of WCC by himself while Cecile is in Georgia coaching.
Because he didn't want to be there.
Period.
You don't want to pay him anymore.
That too.
Like, let some. The only reason Patrick and them are there is because they.
I mean, that and I mean, this is public, so I feel like I can rant about this. So Laurent, the Mexican Gymnastics Federation president, gave us an interview that talked about Laurent's plans and why he doesn't want to be like called the head coach of the Mexican team is because he wants to be running like a bunch of Latin American programs, and like he has this like vision, and I'm like, you can't run multiple programs that are competing against each other. You just can't.
That's colonialism.
Like, why in the world would another Latin American country hire you to select their athletes for competitions where you're competing against other athletes he is selecting?
Conflict of interest. By and by the book.
Like, his whole plan is a like massive conflict of interest, and I don't understand why any Latin American country would sign up for it. Anyway, sorry.
It's true. You spilled. Like, it's so true. No, this is Ashley Sullivan.
World selection camp, possibly already on the world's team.
Non-traveling alternate.
So Michaela, can I just ask if you had to rank? So the best all-around scores this year from Americans are Jayla, Ashley, Claire, and Hesley. If you had to rank those four, how would you rank them?
Whew. Okay, clearly Jayla would be number one right now. But see, this is the thing. I have a lot of belief in Claire. Like, I think Claire is that girl. It's just she trains with Valerie. Like, if she trained with the other Woga, I would feel a lot more confident in her. But she trains with Valerie, who is like,
I don't like her. She's just Rebecca Bross coded more than anybody else has ever been Rebecca Bross coded.
Oh, that's so accurate. My God, that's accurate.
but I live for Rebecca Bross.
And I live for her kneecap. It did not.
No, I mean I liked Rebecca Bross too. I'm just saying that like I've never seen someone as coded Rebecca Bross as
this
pieces.
is Annalise Milton, by the way.
She'll probably make it to nationals.
Yeah, I want to say Annalise will make it to nationals and her sister will not.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what happened last year.
There's Ali D'Amelio.
I don't know her.
I don't know the shell either.
Me neither.
Annalise is probably going to go to a big school like a UCLA or a
They're gonna go
Florida
to LSU.
or LSU, whereas her sister is going to go
What?
to a lesser school such as a UC Davis or
You see Davis?
So I want to know what's in the water at Gage that they keep getting the twins.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Calcium.
Gage has a lot of girls on the national team this year,
And
sadly.
finally, Elisa Zoo.
So what did you guys think about Alicia Zoo's American
It felt like a
Classic
swan song.
performance?
Yeah, Swans, I do. I felt like it was a lot of potential, but doesn't she always do that? Like she does great once a year and then flounders the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, she's perpetually makes the national team, but in that like rank of people that makes the national team and then never gets a an international
But
assignment.
I will put her at the same potential level as Miley Lou. Like I can't sit up there and read Alicia when I mean her and Miley Lou basically do the same shit every year, but I have faith in Miley Lou and not her. So like yeah, like I have to have faith.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
What did Jalen share? He shared something. Let me see. We can all watch it.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I have to like highlight the link and do this.
And you
Oh
know,
my gosh.
Alicia goes to Love Gymnastics, and that's a
It's
bonus
part of the
point.
Love Gymnastics brand. We own that
Don't
too.
do that. Don't sue me because
Yeah, the Miltons are both going to LSU, by the way.
they're both going to LSU. Well,
Yes. Some will be in line next year.
you said it, not me.
So looking forward to Classic. What are each of you's biggest like what if or like this could happen?
I think especially the bigger names that we say, hey, you're probably gonna go, like Ashley Sullivan, who's already qualified. She's probably gonna pull out. Who else is probably gonna pull out? Who's already qualified to nationals? Jayla Hang probably.
Peas.
Claire is probably gonna pull out. I mean,
but remember the classic. This classic is
I wouldn't be
in
surprised.
the world selection document. So if they want to be at Worlds, they're probably going to stay.
True.
I can see Tiana Simon Sager pulling out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it's I just feel like this is not Tiana's year.
No. I feel like Tiana's having a hard time adjusting to the new coaching staff because it just doesn't.
They don't train them as hard as Laurent and Co did.
So one of the saner Romanian fans said something about them that I had never heard before, but like I trust this person not to be crazy, is that after the Romanian team qualified for the Olympics, suddenly Damon and Patrick pushed all this difficulty on them, and a bunch of their girls broke because like they suddenly had this difficulty they couldn't do.
That makes sense.
And I kind of wonder if that is what's going on with Tiana.
And what's going on with this whole like what was the thing that happened about the coaching? I forgot. It left my mind. It's like the Lord was like, "No, don't say that." There was something I don't know.
I feel like with Tiana, if I'm just being honest, Tiana had 2 very good junior years, and everybody is, caping off of those 2 very good junior years, and I just feel like,
to me, it's the fact that they had that girls train bars. Like she should not be an all-arounder.
maybe that's part of
She's
it.
an event specialist.
But what events?
Beam
I
and
mean,
floor.
she's decent on vault. She's got a good beam. She's got a good floor. I mean, she should be
Bars are so
like
technical.
ASAC.
Yeah.
Go be an
But see
ASAC.
the issue with that is if you're gonna say she should be an ASAC, I'm gonna say so should Khalil Lincoln, and Khalil Lincoln, in my opinion, would smoke her every time. Like it's just
Khalil Lincoln is a L
Kalia
too.
I think Kalia Lincoln's elite career is done.
Over.
I do too. I'm just saying I think so is Tiana's. I'm just saying in that comparison though.
I'm not disagreeing with you there. I think Lincoln shouldn't have been doing
Shit!
bars either.
Shit!
In that comparison though, I just feel
Clocked it. She's like, it was her.
it's always been an uphill struggle for Tiana because I just feel like so many other people, hell, even let's be honest, I feel like if I'm gonna tell Tiana to stop doing bars, I'm also gonna tell Jocelyn to stop doing bars, and I'm gonna tell
1000%.
Jocelyn is gonna smoke her each and every
Well,
time. Like
that to me. So this is we've not had this conversation because to me this is like the people who want to hypothetically put Jocelyn on the Olympic team or Jocelyn and Tiana from Paris. I'm like, who was gonna do bars?
yeah.
And like Jade Carey. Jade Carey would be in your team final on bars. I have. So I know you think Jordan is coming back. I am really curious. Do you think Jade is coming back? Not this year. She said she's not doing it this year.
The only reason I even have Jade Carey as even an option is because Spencer and Jessica started putting her as an option again, even for this Worlds for whatever reason. And I'm just like, oh, maybe, but yeah, I think Jade would like to be done with gymnastics completely.
Jade wants to go to Lilith Fair and call it a day.
But
so she seems to like gymnastics, which is, I think, the reason to stay. And I don't think she has any unfinished business. I think people like say she does, but like if you look at her interviews, like she's fine with Paris being her end. She's just, I think she likes gymnastics.
Yeah.
And plus, I just think it's opportunities. This is why because the Olympics are in America, I think every American person who can walk and flip is going to try. And I think...
Let me give you a counter example, though. So this is from figure skating.
Okay.
So the 2008 world champion in men's figure skating was a Canadian. And the 2010 Olympics, 2 years later, was in Canada, and he retired between them. Not injured. Sometimes the home Olympics is just not enough of a draw.
Yeah, but I feel like
I'm not saying
very
that
different.
Okay, sure.
I'm saying like there's just something so raw America that Canadians they don't care about. Nationalism is not a thing for Canadians. Like, I mean, they're just not like that.
I was married to a Canadian.
Are they really? Are they like that? Are they raw Canadian?
Yeah. Yeah, they particularly if it's a chance to like upend the United States. Like, have you ever seen
that from Canadians?
The Canadian women and the American women play hockey against each other?
No.
Like, so the Canadian women and American women in hockey are famous for marrying each other, but they have the like bitterest, meanest rivalry ever. But anyway, like I said, I was married to a Canadian. I had like encountered lots of Canadian patriots. They do exist.
I wouldn't expect that from Canadians.
They're just not loud on like Twitter about it.
Fair.
And I feel that example. I just feel like for gymnastics, I don't know. It's just like, for whatever reason, these girls feel like the Olympics is just the end all be all. And I just think it's their chance to relive Atlanta. It's their chance to redo LA. Like, I just think the only person that I don't, I even think Simone is going to have a baby and try. Like, it's just, hell,
It is.
I
even
do
Gabby,
feel like NIL has changed a lot of that, though. Like, I think a
that's
lot of
true. That's
these
true,
girls
too.
aren't looking at the Olympics as their like chance to start them. They're looking at NCAA. So since we haven't had a chance to talk, can I like throw some international names at you and hear what you think about them? Because I'm just
Sure.
curious. Fontaine from Canada.
I think she's an amazing gymnast. I think she's finally Canada has somebody that they could put Ellie Black to rest. But I think she just needs some time. I think they need to see Canada really isn't good with having girls who can do big tricks because they eventually turn them into Charlotte Olsen. But I think with this young lady, if they can, because there seem to be pacing her big skills better. Like she'll throw a training video out, but we've yet to see her even attempt a chung yet. We've seen her throw training videos of Almanars. I hope to God we don't ever see her even try that shit. But I just hope Canada don't break her at the end of the day. Like with her trying to be an American doing all the tumbling and all the vaulting and I just hope they pace her very strategic.
You trust them with that?
So Sugihara.
Aiko Sugihara.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my girl. That's my girl. I think if Japan is going to win a medal in the all around, I think she's the one.
So she's my world floor champion, by the way, this year.
That.
Like her floor is just like on another level.
And her beam is pretty good too. Her beam is pretty.
It's just her bars. Her bars are the one thing that I'm like, nervous about.
That's always Japan, though.
Yeah.
Japan and bars.
So I'm gonna butcher this name. Emma Fioravanti, the Italian Joss Roberson.
Oh, yeah.
I like her floor. That's about. I don't think she's gonna make this. I don't think she's gonna make this world team for the Italians.
I'm just scanning through some other names to throw at you, because am I crazy for thinking that Morgane Osijek is the best French gymnast right now? That is a senior.
She is.
She is. I mean,
there's a girl in Milena Colas about to replace her.
She's not a bad gymnast. She's for me, she's their replacement for Shappy. Like she's that she's that solid girl that they can put up on any event. But she's just not gonna win a individual medal or any event, but she's good for the World Cup series.
Teams.
She's good for the mixed team. She's good as the not anchor. What's the first person called?
Your lead off?
The lead off on events for the team competitions. Like,
so one more name for you, Peretti.
Giulia Peretti from Italy. Yeah. Oh, she's that girl. She's messed up. Like, give her another year. Manila, you in trouble, girl. You're in trouble. Julia's that girl.
I am forever going to be in mourning for Helen Kevrich's year this year, but I'm sure she'll be back next year. So,
yeah, that was so sad.
So anyway, I think that's all I had to say.
Yeah, I mean, there was a good, recap of Classic, and I look forward to Classic. Can we do something about the fucking names? Cry down.
Can we rename both these meets and the U.S. Gymnastics Championship and the USA Gymnastics Championship?
Yeah, and you know what? I think there's no need to have all these meets be all around competitions. Switch it up. Maybe Winter Cup be a team competition. Maybe one of these are mixed team competitions. Hell,
I want the American Cup back. I just want an international competition on American soil again.
I think I want American Cup back too, but ooh, those American Cup scoring though, like Skims was a woo, especially like them last couple of years, like Skims was scamming. Like
that's one thing I will. When you say, "Oh, we do have to talk about this," because we have questions. The series you're doing about what they're known for.
Morgan Hurd. Okay. Look, everybody. Please. I just took, in my opinion, and since I made it on my series, that's the only opinion that counts. If you don't like it, make your own video on your own channel, bitch. But in my opinion, because in 2019, Simone Biles was there, right? So in that quad, Simone was there in 2018 and 2019, right? But in 2018, it was the Simone Biles show, and everybody else was trying to get their feet in the ground, right? So people was really looking forward to Morgan Hurd's big thing in 2019, and in 2019, she was her worst year ever. Like she just kept failing at everything almost, right? And that's where most people, not us as the gym fans, who know she was the world champion in 2017.
No one was watching anything in 2019 that wasn't a gym fan.
Correct. So in 2019, that fall that everybody was posting around was the thing
but
that
I'm saying no one was watching that in 2019. I don't think anybody could remember that fall. I'm sorry. I mean, it's your channel and you can do what you want. It just seems kind of weird.
And it's my channel. I could do what I want. And I completely, that's from people do. That's what they remember her for, is that fall, and then her fucking up the damn next year trying to make it to the Olympics trials. Like, that's what people mostly remember Morgan from.
No, they do not. I promise you, they do not.
Great for y'all. Those are the people y'all know. The people that I know, this is what we talk about with this lady that she falls. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, and there are different sides to the damn internet community, and I'm sorry. I don't feel like I did anything wrong. I feel like I had, just because Morgan is y'all favorite, so the fuck what? People fall. Like, and she's
not my favorite.
She fell. I'm so sorry. I'm not talking to you. I'm just saying in general. Like, she fell. Like, and that's just the name of the series. Like, of course, I gotta put other times she fell. Like Morgan is like, I'm so sorry. Morgan's fallen a lot. Like, I'm not saying she's known for falling. Now, again, what I could have did was put another double layout.
For falling.
What I could have did was posted another double layout that she stuck perfectly. That would have made more sense to people, I think. But I don't know. Like, I felt like I was highlighting her gymnastics in that, like, yeah, she fell once, but she's capable of doing the double twist and double layout. Like, that's how my interpretation of it.
I mean, I think maybe one of the reasons people reacted strongly to you is people don't like when people highlight things like falls. Like, I always get myself in trouble because people will talk about how Jade Carey was always consistent her whole career, and I'm like, 2023 exists, or 2022 exists, or no, it's 2023. The one she had a whole bad season and everyone forgets, and no one thanks me for that. Like, everyone always. So I get you. I really do.
I mean,
I do.
No one wants. I mean, I don't agree with her, but I get it.
I think it's Shady Boots.
I mean, good for y'all. I mean, what do you want me to do? I posted it. It's staying up.
Morgan, the opinions of Michaela's lessons are not those of addicts.
Morgan, you know that I'm your biggest fan on the Gym Tonight. You know that I'm highlighting that the fact that you did Morris 1 year. Like, you fell 1 year on your double layout. You did the Morris 1 year. Like, it was a one-on-one thing. Like, and I don't see the Becky Downey fans coming after me, because I definitely was being shady with that one. But
what'd you do?
The same thing. Like, that was a series. Like, I did it with Alicia Sacramone. And then people be like, but that is what she's known for, falling.
Yeah, but okay. Yes, like that is what Alicia is known for, is having fallen.
Why couldn't she be?
One of these is at the Olympics, and one of them is on an off year at a U.S. championship.
But she could be known for being the world vault champion. She could be known for being the world floor champion. She could be known for being
that national coordinator, but she
could be known for any of those things. I personally know her most for her falling on beam at the Olympics. I personally got things like, well, I know her more for falling on floor. I'm like, cool, make that video. Make it.
I think I just think if I posted a video of Alicia Saccamone's bars, people would make fun of me. But then again,
I think she's known for getting
pregnant. And then the Morgan Hurd video isn't even the video that people is really upset with this damn Rudy video that I didn't put damn Alicia Saccamone ahead of damn Chuso. Like, I'm sorry, like, to me, Alicia's vault just goes straight up in the air and straight down. Like, that's cool. She has beautiful form. Well, she has cool form doing it. And yes, Chuso have a slight leg separation on her last half twist. But to me, her height and distance make her vault better to me. I'm so sorry.
Who had the best one? Who has the best one?
Alicia overall does it better. But in 2008, I don't know what Chuso was doing that year, but Chuso got that vault together in 2008 and won the Olympic silver medal. And that's, to me,
who's the best Rudy ever?
Who has the best Rudy ever?
Who?
Yeah.
And me is oh gosh. Thank you.
You're so young.
Yeah, to me.
That's totally valid.
That's not a bad one. I feel like Julia Steingruber had a really good one. I feel like I want to say best ever, but I feel like
Julia Steingruber. She has.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. It's in the top 10.
Who? Listen. Had Ellie Black not busted her ankle on hers, I would have said Ellie Black because that was a beautiful vault in the air.
Ellie has. It was more of a pipe front 1.5.
How in the world is Ellie Black still competing when her ankles are clearly made of glass?
Canada. She is the not the Viscount. Viscount. No, it's Prime Minister of Canada. And his queen.
Jalen, I'm sure Ellie Black is going to be at Worlds.
Yeah,
it will be Ellie like the end of the world will have happened. The nuclear holocaust will be there, and Ellie Black will show up to Worlds
and still make every event final.
Yeah, I mean, she might medal here. I mean, like, Ellie Black is a dark horse depending on what she decides to throw here. I mean,
she's insane.
She's
the
always
definition of a persistence predator, like the person who follows you walking and is going to outlast you.
She's like Chuso, but for the all around. Like,
I can see that.
Well, Chuso was an all arounder until after 2008.
She's still an all arounder, isn't she?
Yeah, but like she was a 9th place at the Olympics all arounder in 2008.
Really? Wow. People don't talk about that.
Yeah, no, the 2008 code was really good for Chuso.
She's 50. 50.
Now, Chuso is one that I wouldn't be upset if she decided to hang it up flat screen.
That's gonna be a sad day, but also I understand. Like, girl is 50.
I do too, but I would rather her stop before we see a real nasty injury of her keep trying to do this Souk 1.5. Like
that one we almost saw, like at the Asian Championship. Like that was bad. She didn't even take her second vault.
I mean, so she says she didn't take the second vault because she wanted to compete at home the next week, which, like,
fair.
I mean, I don't think she's going to make another Olympics, but I mean, if this is what she wants to do in her retirement,
4 years.
like, go for it. Anyway, I should leave because I work today, so I'm a little tired. Thank you very much for having me, Michaela.
Thank you, no problem.
Catherine. I mean, I really don't have anything else to say. We've said it all. We said the things of the things.
Yeah, it's just.
And listen, for what it's worth, I think it was funny. I think the video was funny. I think it was shady boots. But it's okay. Like it's who you are, and I love you for it. And your editing is getting better.
Thank you.
Getting better. I see improvements.
Thank you. And
I do.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was slightly shady, but that's what I think is funny. My comment. What I think is funny is slightly shady.
It's just, you know why? Because I know she saw it.
Okay.
I know she has to have seen it. No, I'm saying if I were her, I'd be like, oh, that sucks.
But I mean, it's not like that. It's not like the last image was of her falling. The last image was her sticking the more. So I mean, that's what you're capable of. Like,
don't let Michaela's gonna see that.
I was gonna make one for her too. It was going to be very shady, but then I said no.
But is she worth it?
Yeah, it was gonna be funny. It was gonna be
okay. So
what she
should we end this? Go ahead.
No, it's just gonna be like, you know, what she's known for versus what she's capable of, and you know, it still was gonna be her falling. Like, it was not gonna be a highlight reel.
Should we talk about this big beautiful bill?
Sure, because did Donald Trump do something good for the trans community? So did you hear that the people was upset because something was in the big beautiful bill that helped the trans community? So now all the Republicans don't want the big beautiful bill to pass because they don't want this trans thing to pass in the bill.
What's the line outlets? I can look for it. Hold on. Let me see. For as far as I'm concerned, it removed all protections for trans, and it actually made it like harder. But let me see. Trans, big, beautiful bill. Okay. Okay. Big beautiful bill and transgender issues. The Big Beautiful Bill, or the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, was a budget reconciliation package proposed by the U.S. House of Representatives. The name in and of itself is attributed to former President Trump. The original House version of the bill included provisions that would have significantly impacted transgender individuals, banning federal funding for gender-affirming care, redefining sex, excluding gender-affirming care from ACA benefits, current status. Okay. While the House initially passed the bill with these provisions, the Senate has since dropped the anti-transgender provision from its version. This means that the version of the Big Beautiful Bill that's passed does not include the controversial bans on gender-affirming care or definition of sex. It is considered a victory by LGBT rights advocates. However, the Big Beautiful Bill, okay, hold on. Anti-trans provisions were removed. So they were removed, but it goes back to the House now. And the House will then vote on it again because certain things that were placed in the bill don't meet the Senate for reconciliation. So they have to go back to the House, and the House is probably going to stop it.
Yeah.
Yes,
because I heard some Republican people was very upset that the trans stuff got taken out the bill because that's the main thing they wanted was the trans stuff, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I guess.
For me, it's one of those shift your focus.
Shift.
Like, people need to shift the focus. Like, we should be fighting against this fucking bill more than we should be fighting each other.
Absolutely.
And also, I will not be protesting. I'm not going to the streets. I'm not doing that.
No. Are you celebrating the 4th of July this year, friend?
What is that? Oh, you mean Klaus's birthday? I'm celebrating Klaus's birthday. That's the 4th of July. Yeah, he will be turning 4. I don't celebrate a country that doesn't celebrate you or me.
Aw.
God, don't do that. Are we done?
I think we're done. I'm really trying to think of some. Oh, what do you think about the girl going to Clemson and leaving LSU? No,
Oh,
what
Paige
was it?
Anastasi, that's
UCLA.
my girl. That is my girl. Listen, I completely
People are
agree.
upset.
They can be upset all they want. Personally, up in my neck of the woods, we were Paige Anastasi's fans. Okay, if Paige has no fans, I have died. Very much that. And listen, her reasoning, fantastic. She didn't get to compete at UCLA because there was too much depth and she wasn't utilized and she was trying her hardest and she didn't feel like she was up to it. Plus, they didn't have her the major she wanted. And so you know what? Go to Clemson, girl. Yes, Clemson. Yes, Clemson.
How do you feel about these girls who keep getting these scholarships to these teams, but because they're not making the lineups that they feel like they should, then they switch schools and go to other schools? Like, shouldn't do you feel like you should be forced to stay at the place that you committed to?
Well, Paige was a walk-on.
Oh, well, then that
And at
doesn't
Clemson, she
even
had a full
matter.
ride.
Yeah, well, then that doesn't. Yeah, sorry, Paige,
Yeah.
that doesn't apply to you.
Yeah, I think it's a marvelous move. I'm sure he'll have much more opportunity that Clemson to compete, and that's an up and coming program. I think that Liz and Liz and what's his name? Liz
Our
and Howie.
something like that.
Howie. I think they're fantastic. No, that's Howell. Their last name is Howell. Liz and her husband are fantastic coaches. I think they will really, make that team happen. And I'm scared for Cal. What's going to happen there? What is Ondine going to do? Does nobody think about Ondine?
Compete for another year, then transfer.
Fair enough. Yeah. Or just sit it out.
Try again for British Gymnastics and try to make their worlds and Olympic teams.
That's a thing that could happen. Yeah. Yeah. Did you watch the Melanie De Jesus Santos little documentary?
No, I haven't seen that yet. Everybody has.
Me either. I have not.
I just don't. Again, like I said, I don't. I personally don't need the. I'm so sorry, France. I let y'all down tour. I just don't.
Right. What else did I see in the gymnastics news? Oh, the Romanians removed Andrea Ordonencu from their coaching staff.
That's a thing.
I don't know who that is. What else happened?
It's just I feel like I'm forgetting something as soon as we.
I know, me too. Me too. I feel like there's something. Oh, we can talk about Kayla Nemore's mom deleting her club's website after they left. There's some other stuff to that story that isn't really public, so I can't really talk about it. But it just seems very much so like like Jordan Bowers' coach who would not give her back her Facebook page. Very much that.
It's just so. I know there are international people, but a lot of y'all put a lot of trust in these damn coaches and programs that
the parents.
It's just.
We talked about the Fisk Roundtable at the beginning.
Oh, donate to them. They're trying to raise $300,000 to save their program. So let's all do what we can to help save Fisk Gymnastics.
Is that all your thoughts on that?
Huh?
Is that all your thoughts on that?
What?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all I really have. I mean, I know there's something big that we're leaving out.
Oh, and for those people who want my final reaction to Wicked, I did like Wicked. Wicked was cool.
Oh.
It's just I told addicts this, and I'm gonna say it to you all. Like, I just have a hard time with that movie because, in my opinion, Elizabeth had the power to completely right her situation. Now, she didn't have to be the Wicked Witch of the West, like I'm saying, and kill everybody, but she could have done things to fix things to make people not fuck. Like she could have. But her being nice. So for me, it's hard for me to look at her as the victim when I feel like, bitch, you ain't have to go through this. Bitch, you could have been told them people, if nothing else, I'm just for to live in the Emerald City. Y'all could be over here at Oz, bitch. I'm for to live in the Emerald City. I'll see y'all once a year. See you later. Bye. Everything's already green over there, anyways.
Right. I mean, I understand it. Like, I don't know. I feel a lot of camaraderie with Alphabet because I feel like I'm that kind of person. Oftentimes,
I feel
I'm
like
too
most
nice,
people
and I
are
don't.
that kind of people most of the time. It's
Yeah.
just in this, and again, I can understand. I can understand the people's concern about the race switching because as much as we want to say she wasn't black, she was green. And for me, it was hard because again, because she was the main character, a black woman, and everybody else. I get it. Not everybody else was white, but most of the other main characters was white people, and it was just like, okay, why are y'all picking on this black lady? Even though that wasn't the theme of the play, but because they did the race switching thing, that's what it became to me, and it was hard to like if when they do the race switching thing, you need to switch the whole cast race. Like if you're gonna make one character black, you need to make everybody black. So now it's not a race thing. So like if it was everybody and everybody was black and they were doing the same thing, I could be like, oh, them kids are being so mean to her. Now, why the fuck are these white people being so mean to her like this? Like, so, you know, it's just different things. But I did like the movie very much. So I did.
Did you? Are you
No,
excited for part 2?
but I know you are.
I am. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I mean, I think that's all we have. And if do you work tomorrow?
Yes. Oh.
No. I know. Oh my god. So I'll just tell you this. It's just us. Oh, how many people are watching?
75? Yeah.
75? Shit. Okay, I'll just tell you. Oh, maybe I'll tell you off camera. How about that? Yeah, I'll tell you off camera. Yeah, because I can't really. I'm not. Oh, Oscar's saying something in the group chat. Hold on. What's Oscar saying? Oh, he didn't really understand the schedule. He
Of course
missed
he
it.
did.
Of
And
course
with
he
that
did.
being said,
All
thank you
right.
everybody for tuning in. Thank you, thank you, Brown Girls Do Gymnastics for all of y'all hard work and all of the efforts that you are putting in to not only saving Fisk Gymnastics but also keeping Wilberforce alive and bringing other HBCUs along the way. And hell, who knows? Maybe Talladega will
HBCUGymnasticsAlliance.com.
Maybe Talladega will
Yeah.
come
Go
back.
ahead.
Maybe Fisk will choose to keep their program. Maybe we could just get 3 more programs to have our HBCU conference. You never know.
HBCUGymnasticsAlliance.com. Go sign, go donate, go do all the things to support them. Nisha, so to your point, they are trying to raise $1 million by next year, next March or so. But as far as I'm understanding, a lot of the funding is there. This is just like the public side of the fundraiser, just to bring in people into the fold. So yeah, I mean that's all I really have. So for now, don't get off after you finish this. Okay. I can tell you. Yeah, that's it.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.